Hello you guys. So today is going to be the day when I make the weird video, okay? So this is going to be the start of my personal weirdness. And I'm just saying this kind of in a lighthearted fashion because I want to warn people this is not going to be like my normal Lush video. And you know, I'm just gonna let all my crazy out once and for all because I seriously, I can't go further trying to hide or not so much hide, but just not show, I guess, my whole self. My woo-woo videos, my psychic videos, my metaphysical videos, my esoteric videos, and you know, I've been trying to sort of incorporate them somehow, and sometimes I sort of meld them with my Lush videos, and sometimes I don't. You know, I try to keep it sort of separate. But all along, I've had this other side of me that is just as much or more so me than all of this Lush. And so this is what I'm going to start doing, okay? My videos moving forward are going to be me talking about weird shit while I show you and talk to you and use all of these products up, because I have to focus my energy on one thing and not two things. And right now, that's what I'm trying to do. This is a full-time, almost a full-time thing. And I want my metaphysical and my esoteric studies to also be a full-time thing. So you can see the, you know, the problem. And so I'm just gonna like do videos from now on until I literally use all of this. I'm keeping with my original plan of getting a review page and a review video and a demo video of every single Lush product that Lush has ever made that I have, which is almost like, I don't know, maybe 70% of what Lush has made since the 90s. And so, and I'm still gonna do that, but I gotta do it in this other way. And so this video, I'm gonna do another bath cocktail like I've been doing all along, okay? But instead, me talking about woo-woo stuff, seriously, legit woo-woo stuff, while I'm doing this Lush. So for those of you who wanna stick with me, buckle in. Because it's gonna get really, really weird. Those of you who can hang, I just love you guys, okay? And I really appreciate it. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do bath cocktail wise is I'm wanting to have sort of pink and blue bath. And so I picked two bath bombs here. We've got a Lush Northern Lights and a Lush Rocket Science bath bomb, pink and blue definitely, and yellow. And this is floral, and this is citrusy. And then I'm going to use this bath bomb, excuse me, this bubble bar with the two bath bombs. I didn't review this yet. This is the 2017 Christmas Eve Lush Bubble Bar. I've reviewed the Christmas Eve Bubble Bar before, but 2017's Christmas Eve Bubble Bar, this one has a different look, a different design, and so I'm going to use this today. Now, here's a little scent family info. These two are the same scent exactly. They were both made with the same exact scent, and very floral with jasmine and ylang-ylang. So that'll be interesting. And then as far as what I'm going to wash with, as far as soap in my bath, I'm going to use this Igloo soap. So I'm gonna slice off a little slice of this as my soap in the bath tonight. And then I'm also going to use a Lush oil on troubled water bath oil. Oil over troubled water, or oil on troubled water, bath oil. And this is one of those solid bath oils that's glittery. It's blue. And a couple of questions in the last 48 hours from different folks about this particular bath oil. People have been watching my videos and they were wondering what it was that I was using, and I was using this. This is the Lush. I got this from lush.co.uk. And it's called Oil on Troubled Water. I have a demo video of it here on my YouTube channel of it alone. It's a popular one, and I'll put a link to that below. And it smells like the Lush perfume that's called The Smell of Weather Turning. That's the name of a Lush perfume, The Smell of Weather Turning. And when Lush made all these new little bath oils, they're all in different scents. This blue one, they decided to make it in that scent of perfume, The Smell of Weather Turning, and they decided to call it Oil on Troubled Water. There's a Simon and Garfunkel song called Bridge Over Troubled Water, and so the name refers to that as well. So it smells like rain. It's almost metallic but watery. It's interesting. It's definitely what you would call a more of an art piece type of scent, if that makes sense. So, and then I've got my trusty blue knife here that I'm going to cut the soap with, and the bubble bar as well for you after a while. So now for the weird part. I have a Facebook page that I write a lot of my metaphysical and esoteric experiences. And I wrote yesterday in there that I realized yesterday, you know, I mean, I'm old enough to be a lot of y'all's mother, and yet I only realized this yesterday, that I can do, read energy signatures, I call them. It sounds kind of crazy, but in other words, I was driving through my city, my local city, and I noticed that, and I was just sort of, you know, getting lost in thought like we do when we're driving, you know, and I noticed that I could feel the vibe of that part of town that I was in. You know, the feel in me changed, and I could feel it. And even explaining it, it sounds so dang weird, but I could feel different timelines within that part of town. For instance, I could feel and almost sense and see what it was like in that part of town in the 1500s when there wasn't anything there but maybe some Native Americans, and there wasn't even a road there. And again in the 50s, when like people like my mom and dad were teenagers, and then like again in, you know, the 80s, and then current. It's like a, I call it an energy signature. And it's so damn hard to explain in words, but you almost, it's almost like a movie or something where you can kind of see or sense, or, you know, like say a 1957 Chevy driving down the road with two guys hanging out of it, calling it a girl, you know, and what they look like and what the clothes they're wearing and how excited they are to be out after school on a Friday night, etc. And, you know, and just imagine like what 30 of those cars and kids would feel like at that. And I actually feel that. And then I feel just different communities, different cultures, different socioeconomic even. Like I can feel, sort of feel the sadness or sort of despair in certain parts of the city, and I can feel I could just, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what that is really, but anyway, my point was I realized yesterday that, that, that not everybody realizes that's a thing that some people can do, or that some people do. And I truly do believe that everybody can do this. Some people do it and they don't even know they're doing it. Some people don't know how because they don't remember. I think, and my point is that everyone can be taught how to do this. I'm almost 100% sure that everybody can be taught how to do that if they wanted to. Maybe it's part of, like, you know, our brains, the ancient part of our brains that have to do with, you know, fight or flight, personal safety and that, and, you know, maybe there's a sense somewhere in there of, you know, that we can sort of like peruse our surroundings and get a feel for, you know, danger or safety or something like that. I don't know. That's kind of the only thing I can think of, you know, that reason why there would be that sense, you know, in folks. And so anyway, I remember one time when I went to Hawaii. Wow, I mean, I think that was the first time that sense of being able to sort of feel the energy around an area, and how each town or city's energy signature is different than another. They're recognizable individual energy signatures from one another, and I guess what the energy signature is just sort of like a conglomeration of all the activity, all the individual energies going on at the same time. It's almost like a snapshot of that at like a point in time or whatever. And, you know, if you could freeze that snapshot, what would that energy be like? And that's what it is that I'm able to feel, you know, on various levels. So, told you it was going to be really, really weird. So, so yeah. I remember one time I was in California, and I was there visiting relatives. And I was in the passenger seat, and we're driving along, and, you know, I don't know the place, so I'm just enjoying the scenery, really. And the top's down, I'm enjoying the scenery. It's a sunny day, and so we're driving kind of quickly by this vineyard and stuff, and I didn't know what it was that I was driving by because I didn't know the area. But I looked down, and I just happened to glance down at the ground and noticed to myself that the ground was all red. The asphalt, the road, and the dirt in the ground was red, like very dark red, almost purple. And it was one of those things where your mind kind of goes, huh? Did I just see that? Because it doesn't make sense to you, so it doesn't sort of register in your mind until seconds later. And you go, did I just see that? And then comes, why? Why did I see that? Why was that there? Why was the ground red where we just drove by, the whole ground, even the street? That doesn't make any sense to me. So immediately I said, was the ground just red at that corner? Like the whole ground was red? And he's like, no. And then he goes, well, there was this humongo accident here once, right at the place where you said you were pointing to. And it was like a really, really bad accident with multiple vehicles involved, and there was just literally like blood all over the place right there. But it's not there anymore. And I'm like, really? And and we went back, turned around and drove to that area again, and there wasn't anything there. There wasn't any red spot. There wasn't any, nothing. It's just really strange. So that was strange. Okay, I'm gonna go cut the soap now, and then I'm gonna cut the Christmas Eve bubble bar, and we're gonna see what it looks like in the bath. I'll start putting markers in my description box below, you guys, when I do videos where I jump from one topic to the other, so that in case you don't want to hear about the paranormal stuff I experience, you can skip straight to Lush, or if you don't want to watch the Lush and you just want to hear about the other, you can jump to the other. So now I'm going to cut this soap here, and it's got a gorgeous, it's a floral scent. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's very soft, as you can see. So I just have to glide my knife, really. And now I'm going to cut this Christmas Eve bubble bar. But anyway, so yeah, I'm strange, and I've always kept this part of me hidden from most people. I'm what's called clairsentient, I'm claircognizant, and I'm also an empath. I have been since I was a little kid. I remember when I was little, whenever I would say something, all the other kids would pick on me and tell me to go home. I learned to just shut up about what I was seeing or hearing or experiencing, because if other people don't see what you're seeing, and you say what you're seeing and they don't see it, or if the majority don't see it, rather, that's the key word. If the majority doesn't see what you are sensing or experiencing, then it can be a bully situation. And so I was really tired of being bullied in my neighborhood, and so I just kind of shut down, and I was kind of a loner kid at that point. But like I say, I'm not going to anymore. I'm not going to just not talk about it, because it's part of me. I think it would be doing a disservice, actually, to the larger part of me if I weren't to at least just share my experiences when I have them with somebody. Look at this now. Is this gorgeous? Lush, when you design stuff like this is what made me fall in love with your bath oils, this particular bath oil right here. So I really like these bath oils, and this one in particular, it reminds me of a Monet painting. So as I said, I'm clairsentient, I'm claircognizant, and I'm an empath, and I sometimes am clairvoyant, but what I'm wanting to do is strengthen my clairvoyance, and so that's where the meditation is coming in, and my clairvoyance is strengthening. And that is, all of this stuff is really what I would like to teach people how to do, if people are interested. And that's really what I think I should be doing. And so it's nice to be able to talk about everything that I like, not just Lush, and not just makeup, and not just food or animals, but everything. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to be brave enough to share this part of myself with people as well. So, but I'll talk to you more about my claircognizance and clairsentience someday. So now I'm going to throw in the Northern Lights bath bomb here. Is this the kind of grossest color of water? I do not find this water attractive whatsoever, and all I can do is thank God that I have a rocket science bath bomb to cover up the water of this Northern Lights. That would be a no for me on Northern Lights Lush, just to for future reference. Rocket science, however, that's 2 thumbs up for me.
2 thumbs up for me. The Northern Lights, the one I just used, the Northern Lights bath bomb, the real pretty purple one, it just makes this gray, brown, gross colored water. So rocket science saves the day. And ooh, this is so pretty. I love the slow fizzers. And I like seeing the stars come out. Now I'm going to put the Christmas Eve bubble bar in to make it even more blue and less green brown from the Northern Lights, because we can use all the help we can get here at this point as far as the color. Ooh, the smell. This is a 5-star bubble bar for me personally because of the look of it, the design of it. It's a star and a moon. Of course I'm going to like it. It's got this midnight blue 6th chakra color, indigo blue, so naturally I'm going to like it. It's got this gorgeous floral ylang-ylang and jasmine scent that is I absolutely love. And so if I would rather have the Christmas Eve bubble bar than the Northern Lights bath bomb if I like that kind of fragrance, because it certainly makes prettier water and makes a lot of bubbles, as you can see. So now let's see what the water looks like now. All right, it looks a lot more blue now, and it's got that gorgeous sparkle. I will say that Northern Lights bath bomb is responsible for the majority of the sparkle. However, the oil on troubled water also had sparkle, as you could see. So half of that belongs to the oil on troubled water. I don't believe the Christmas Eve bubble bar had any sparkle to it, though I could be wrong. I'll double check on that. And but I love the sort of blue-green, very deep color blue-green water. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I really appreciate those of you who will stick around. Like I say, I consider you guys friends, and I really appreciate you. And thanks for subscribing to my channel, and thanks for giving me a thumbs up down below if you enjoy my video. And we'll talk to you really soon on the next Lush video. Have a good evening, you guys. Bye-bye.